Hi, Blind Guy Garage. Just been it's kind of an update video. I'm gonna start posting a lot more videos. Just been so stinking busy, and now the season is starting to simmer down a little bit there. But been working. We got a tire rack outside now. There's another one way over there. We got rid of the pit. This is all the good motor section. This is the motor to be worked on section. Get new cams and stuff put in them. And we're going to tidy up all that stuff over time. I've been buying a bunch of canopies so we can have some coverage in this general area here. And you can probably hear it in the background. It's maybe insanely loud. I don't know. Got a big, huge Sonic parts washer. It's heated and everything. Any flat surface becomes a shelf. It's running. We're going to start an eBay store also. And the eBay store is going to have a lot of these used parts. The stuff that you just can't easily get. But it's stuff that's not like bad or it doesn't really wear out kind of stuff. Push rods, cylinder heads, oil pans, which you should have seen the oil pan sitting beside the the Sonic cleaner over there. So we've been getting a bunch of stuff done. I got a couple of guys working with me now, and so just making a mess, getting things, machines finished and repaired. And I got another Great Dane too, by the way. There's this one. Where's the other one? This guy right here is quick. He's fast. That's a fast mower. For some reason, it's turned up. It drifts. But yeah, got another zero in there. There's one in the front that's been in like a ton of videos because it's been here forever. And we're going to end up putting a motor on it and getting that thing out of here. Got Peepaw running pretty good. Oh, another huge update is I am now an Interstate battery dealer. So I have Interstate batteries all of the time. And I'm constantly, I didn't think I was going to use them that much or get that many, but I've done about twice as many batteries as I thought in the amount of time I've had them so far. I hate going in here when trying to do a video with that thing running, but nobody is here to work today because it's supposed to rain all day. The hurricane is, see? So now I can get any kind of battery I need. But yeah, I'm also picking up a bunch of other companies to be able to be a vendor for them as well. So that'll make things a little easier on the whole, getting all these lawnmowers fixed up. But yeah, we're gonna start eBay storing, selling all this stuff off of these junkers because, you know, it's a shame to keep on throwing all this stuff away when it's no longer needed at my shop. But I'm not sure what's going to end up happening with that old feller. But yeah, see, like out here. Oh, another thing is, found something. Got something for the family. And kind of may do some videos with it. I don't know. It's not really like a super exciting situation, but I bought that. Got it reasonably cheap considering it only has 62,000 miles on it. So I'm just being quiet, but only has 62,000 miles on it. It was an old church van. Old church van. That thing shut all the way. Doing the same thing that my other one was doing. We've got, you know, that happening. It's pretty rusty in the lower section. Down in here, I probably got nothing right there. Oh no, we're really bubbly right there. But some things I like. That works good. Mine doesn't on the other one. 260 something thousand miles on the other van. But we got a get in handle, but these are a little loose. But we're probably going to put those on because this thing is like getting out of a semi truck. But I don't think it's going to be a huge job to pull the headliner out and switch it. But I'm probably just going to look at more and switching everything over. That'll be every seat goes in the other truck or van. Every seat. Engine, transmission, other van, all that. Then who knows what happens with this setup, because I'm going to use this door. I'm going to use both the back doors because they're not disheveled and terrible. I would say I'd use the bumper, but it's seen better days. May use these fancier taillights. I don't know. And then it had a backup camera in that one, but they busted the. It lived close to a tree, and the tree, you know. But yeah, should be a good family hauler is what we're going to go for. And then out of the other van, I'll have a spare 6-liter and 4L80. So that could be exciting stuff. I don't know how expensive it'd be to get the 4L80 built to be able to handle some serious power, but I want to try to make something quick. I don't know. If I made something fast, maybe it'd be the blue S10. It used to be a V8 truck and all that stuff anyway. It's all set up for the old school V8. Set that dude up for a 6-liter with a 4L80. And that thing has a 355 rear gear. So the rear gear is a 355 gear with a 28 splines axles, Ford 9-inch. That guy, he used to be a wicked beast in the day. I used to drive that one sideways more than straight. It's had a couple of Dukes of Hazzard moments too. But I really wish I could come up with something to use them. That's a lot of tire, you know. And people are looking at them and they're like, "Nah, they're worn down to the bars." So, no, they really didn't come with much more tread than that. They're not they're just not that way. But anywho, they don't come with a lot. Weird you get into the fancy expensive tires and they don't come with much tread on them. But yeah, I'm still pedaling here and there with Peepaw. We got to get him, I want to get it up and running stock like. Then I don't know. And then, you know, the 6-liter with the 4L80 and that thing, we would have to go do something about their rear end. Because I think that's like a 276 rear end in that thing. So it with a 350 turbo, And a 350 at 55, it's just putting. Like, it's set up for interstate driving. It's not made to haul nothing, really. That's what it was used for, though. It was hauling carpentry stuff around all the time. But yes, I've accumulated a lot more. I've been getting rid of a ton. I've gotten rid of over 100 machines. And, you know, good deals keep coming along on those and these. That one, actually, I ran and drove it to that spot. And then these guys show you some really good handyman kind of stuff. So if you need to get your battery out, just go ahead and cut it with a grinder. Bend the stuff over. We got to get that battery out of there the easy way. No. They are a little irritating to get out of that chassis, but not that bad. That mower actually has less than 200 hours on it. But yeah, I done had to start another row. A couple rows down in here. Yep. But hopefully with the eBay store getting started, which we don't have anything on it just yet. We're trying to, you know, I don't have a lot of help, and the people who are willing to help have already got a lot going on. But yeah, so once we start getting the eBay store filled up with all the potential, with all the parts, you know, then we might get a little more free time, I don't know, to be able to make videos. I'm just running out of that, you know, that time thing. I had all them blocks, and I needed space to store decks without having to fight through weeds. So, ta-da! Yeah. And right now, I got big plans for this too. Thinking about making a jig to make trailers off of this trailer. So this trailer's all bent up and everything. Not really good for anything. But what if it had a bunch of jigs made on it where you could build multiple different types and sizes of trailers off of that one trailer there. You could put all your material underneath on the trailer floor and have the top rail set up to build trailers off of the top rail. Just an idea. And the crane's just been hanging out, it did a bunch of work the other day. Need to set it down. This is getting pretty disgusting. And we're probably gonna stop there because it sounds like it's gonna try to bind up in the seal. I don't want to bust a seal on that thing there. Yeah, this was piled at least that high when we hauled it off with just mowers and mowers and mowers and mowers. Now we're starting another load on that other trailer. That trailer was piled just as high. And still got, these are all to be destroyed, tore down, use up the parts that are good. This thing has got some cool parts on it. A remote PTO. It's a PTO driven by a pulley over on the side, and then the electric PTO is underneath the pulley, so the engine is not directly connected to the PTO. It's just the PTO's got its own bracket and everything that holds it, and the engine drives the PTO with a belt, and then the PTO drives the deck. So I got that just because of that feature, and it has a good engine on it, and it was worth dealing with. from way out here, I can still hear. I'm this far away and I can hear that parts washer. But yeah, just we've been so busy. It's me and 2 other guys at least out here. Even Dillweed Fab has been out here helping. And he would make 3, but he's got his own stuff he's done, so he's not here as often. And everybody's getting about 40 hours a week. So it's a lot of work, One more thing. So I have this truck. We've already done a couple of videos featuring it a little bit. I've come up with another idea, because I got to thinking about this project, and he's going to need brakes, he's going to need everything, fuel system, everything. It needs everything, okay? I got it cheap for a reason, yeah? Needs everything. But this wheelbase is the same wheelbase as the blue Suburban back there, which should be about where I'm pointing. I don't know if we can see it from here. So since I've already said the wheelbases, what do we think that means? Yep. What if pull this body and pull the other body off the other Suburban that just runs and drives perfectly fine, but the interior shot, the body shot, it's not a very, it's never going to be pretty, it's never going to be nice. It's Bertha. I mean, that's just what it is. We'll take that body from the 76 and make it fit the 2000 chassis. But this thing is starting to rot. It's getting a lot of rust in the body of it, but the chassis is fine. And I've had to replace the rear brake lines. And we've got, this is the one we did the drilled and slotted rotor conversion on, bigger brake conversion on. It has a 5.3 automatic, and transmission's been rebuilt. There's nothing nice about it, really. We're rotted out all up through here. So, I think I just cut the back of my finger. We're rotted out all through there. It leaks water into the back through the doors, where the whole right side of this truck has been cleaned, replaced. It smells like an old wet basement in here all the time. And I'll put smell goods in here and clean it, and that window over there doesn't roll down. This one does, but grabs something in the door every time. You know, just things like that, you know. And it's, if I put all that in and I fix it all up, I don't have much. Even if I do fix it up. It's a good work truck, but even if I fix it up, there's not much in value. But if you put that 76 body on this chassis with that motor, trans, and all of that good stuff, and then I don't know, Holley Terminator X Max, or just keep it stock. Holley Terminator X Max will give it more options if you wanted to do power riders. If you just want to keep it nice and clean and stock, yeah. Then it'd be 4-wheel drive, tight turning radius, dual piston caliper, all of the stuff. If you were, you can buy all that stuff for the square body chassis, but what you have is a lot of money tied up and all that. When I got like $1,500 in this truck, and it's done made all of its money that I've spent on it, and then stupid cheap on that. So like that thing was only like $500. So I did some trading and stuff. So we will be getting into all of that stuff in some future videos, and I'm going to continue to do videos and kind of collecting them and trying to get through all of these projects at whatever time I can. We're just been seeing people like, you're not posting anymore, and I'm very sorry, but well, I'm going to do my best to start posting regularly. Oh yeah, I did these by hand. Those are the hardest tires I've ever had to put on, and we put the engine on the thing, and we made the Harbor Freight exhaust on the motor that comes with it fit the chassis. That's not difficult. The most that was the difficult part, really, the exhaust, and doing an entire rewiring the machine to make it work the way it's supposed to work. With the only safety it has on it is your PTO right here. But thank you guys for watching, especially this far, and there's going to be a lot more videos coming. Y'all stay blessed.